That was the wrong song.
You are now witnessing the Eddie Block and Joe Block Show.
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 minds for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll. Drunk and Eddie, Carol, keep him in check, along with John Wick and Steve Pence. Johnny Yuma, he got the right diet. Mr. Nice Guy, looking heavy, I might try it. Maddie, Courtney, and Evil Knievel, we all know the Lord is coming back for his people. Come get some Jay, yeah, trade for Trump. We all love Willow Pie, Britt got the plug. What's up to Kim Cole? I got to say hello to Julius Newman, Ringo Brothers.
What's up, Dottie? What's up, Brandy? What's up, Josephine?
Jim Bob's a silly guy, Deborah's head honcho. Gene Spratt and Gene Smith, don't confuse them. Boris might snap off.
Doing my pre-show stuff.
Richard will pull up and give retribution. So Dawn, break of Dawn and the Susan. Solomon, following hatred movements. Brianna, the truth, Muse him, might bruise him. Danny, Huddy, saying what's up on the daily now. No, we don't play around. These minds just might lay you out. If you wild out, Carol will put you in timeout. You can come test the chat and find out. If you're Antifa or BLM, you can ride out. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 minds for the trolls. Let's roll. What's up to Carla, Andy in Colorado, Nagasaki, Dara, Nicole? We all proud Americans, got rides a Harley. Bill Mega Sheepdog, I never sorry. Listen the future, Matt Rogers and AI. We all got bread to kill and we stay fly. Ryder and AAL are here. Yo, drunk uncle, slam another beer.
What's up, Bree? What's up, Paul? Kim
Yeah, we know the team. Diaz brothers keeping their eyes peeled. Biden sucks. Yeah, we seen it steal. Lisa D and AJ Alexander, my loving.
Ow, Brownie, that hurt.
My man, bro. Penelope, DJT and Sugar and Brownie and Panda and Rooster. Bree and Al from Idaho. Bounce and Dorky ain't no rhinos. Everybody in the chat with shady links. If I
gotta like my own video, I guess, right?
Cajun Marine Offlet, David Aguilar. Yeah, we some mega stars. Eden, Daisy, and Kelly. Titty 1, titty 2, it's time to rally. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go.
Oh, I forgot to play the song for them.
It's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 mods for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the
You're here for the music?
Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey,
I'm here for the nachos.
Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll.
What, a Willow get some new nails done? What's up, Willow? Why don't I see Willow here? Oh, there she is. What's up, Willow? Damn dogs. Oh, you watched that video from when we were in Minneapolis? Yeah, that was Minneapolis. I got Taco Bell Nacho Bell Grande. What's up, Indico? What's up, Sharon? Donnie's playing with sugar. What's up, Texas Info Warrior? You got your nails done for Vegas, huh? What did you get on there? Did you get chips? Did you get?
You forgot the one in the chamber.
Did you get coins on there? Did you get chips on there? Let's see. What else would you get for Las Vegas? Cards. Let's see. Did you spell Las Vegas? Why Lasvegas and then 2 exclamation points? Or you could have just done Las Vegas right here. You could have been like a gang member and been like, yo, Las Vegas, bro. Right? Brownie's jealous because Donnie's playing with Sugar right now. Sugar is well, not Sugar and Brownie are the same age. I'm taking your boss away for a few days. Who's your boss? Who's your boss, Brandy? You think I'm gonna go wild this time? What do you? If you don't go wild when you're in Vegas, then you're definitely gonna be crazy. What's up, Panda Bear? Here comes Panda. Panda Bear. Other side, mamas. Over here, Panda. Oops. Oh, Brownie's in the way now. These two are going nuts down here. No, Brownie. Brownie, stop. Oh, you're drunk. You work for Drunk Uncle. Ah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna get him, and we're gonna go have some fun. Aren't you gonna be glad to be away from your boss, though? Get the boss out the house so you guys can party and do whatever. What's up, Southside? In fact, your boss, he should be here in like 20 minutes or so. I know I'm bad. I always eat on camera. But I come on, it's dinner time. I try and eat beforehand, but... You know, what's up, Texas born? We got a lot of people from Texas up in here. Dude, my pit bull is going crazy over Donnie right now. She has a... So, I don't know if you know this, but dogs can get a torn ACL. Is that what it's called? ACL? And Sugar has one, so I try and keep her, like, calm and... What's up, Jeannie? I try not to over-exercise her. Well, I don't really exercise my dog, so... but, you know, she doesn't really play with Donnie that much. Oh, thank you, Tink. Thank you. Yeah, that was... I go every single year to my dad's gravesite. On his birthday. It's 49 degrees over there. Move's almost done. I thought I was going to be done today except for this area. But the guy that was supposed to come help me today had to work late, so he didn't come help me with the big stuff. But dude, Saturday night I moved, where did I move? I had to move my washer and dryer, and like... I have the stackable, because my house is so small, we bought one that's stackable, and it's not the small stackable. You know, when you buy a stackable for an apartment, they're like really small. No, we bought the full size. We bought the full size stackable washer and dryer. Ask Willow, she's seen them. So my washer and dryer is huge. And oh, that's why. And stackable, they're on my keys. Hold on, let me get this going. So, like, trying to move it, like, I couldn't take the dryer off the top, because, I mean, I can't lift the dryer by myself. So I had to put the dryer down. I had to move it from the laundry room, which is the very back of the house, to the very front of the house, because I wanted to lock the dogs up in the house. I didn't want the people coming to help me move the heavy stuff. Get away, Panda. No nachos for you. My nachos. So, like, it took me like 2.5 hours to move my washer and dryer because it's so heavy because they're sitting on top of each other, just like wiggling back and forth. And then it got stuck. And I was like, how the hell am I going to move this? So I have this, it's like a crowbar looking type thing, but it's got like weird angles. And so what I did is I lifted the part that's like this, kind of. I don't know. I put it underneath the washer. And I pulled back so it lifted the washer up in the air a little bit, and it would move it forward like that much every time. So I have to do the right side, then I go to the left side, and the right side. But I got it out. I got it out by myself. So, you know, You do stuff when you're crippled like that. You just gotta do it. Cause I didn't want anybody being scared of the dogs. Cause Sugar's been acting different ever since I started moving. She's like scared. They're all acting scared. They don't know what's going on, you know. So we're in the middle of the move, and what, Panda? Like Panda's over here all wanting to get in Dad's face, huh, Panda? Hi, my panda bear. You got electrocuted from the convection oven during a lightning storm? How did you get electrocuted from the convection oven during that? Were you touching it? You got your Eurobrow waxed for Vegas, though. Oh, are you trying to say unibrow? Chelsea Clinton got arrested? What did she get arrested for? What's up, bearded patriot? Chelsea Clinton got arrested, huh? She hooking lately again? Did her dad teach her well? You were listening to Tara and her dad walking and talking? That's cool. She does that a lot. She likes to go hang out with her dad. That's cool. That's a cool. I kind of hung out with my dad on Sunday. Gave him some nice Crown Royal apple. You know. Who was it? Somebody's like, dude, that's an expensive shot. But like, I can't drink and drive, and I don't want to carry the empty bottle, right? So I have one shot with my dad at his gravesite, and then I one day I was like, isn't it called Eurobrow? Like, I was gonna leave the bottle one day, and then I was like, wait a minute, what if some kid walks by here? I can't do that, or you know, the gardeners will be happy. So now I just pour the whole entire bottle out on top of his gravesite, and then he gets the whole bottle. He doesn't have to share. So that's what I do. And I was upset they didn't have any Crown Royal salted caramel yet. Haven't been able to find it. I'm gonna find it though. So how was everybody's weekend? Let's see. Let me look up. Now I gotta look up. Why did she? Oh my gosh, Chelsea Clinton. Did she really get arrested? Not Chelsea Handler. Chelsea Clinton. They call her an American writer. She's an American. What has she written? What has Chelsea Clinton written? I'm not seeing anything in the news about her getting arrested. What's up, Minnesota Madman? I'm not seeing any Chelsea Clinton arrests, bro. It's a unibrow for men, a Eurobrow for women. Okay. You been keeping an eye out for it too, Kim Tone? Hell yeah. Oh, I know that we're gonna have our event next. What is it? Less than a month away in Los Angeles. Tiny's gonna be there. It's gonna be crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. People are actually going to come out because Tiny's going to be there, I think. So, anyways, also, I've been looking. I spent a lot of time the last 2 weekends watching while. I guess I shouldn't say this. Watching while I drive. I play stuff that I want to learn about in my car because I have this Alpine, and you can buy this thing that you put in the back of the Alpine, so you can hook it up to your phone and play like videos. And the sound will come through the speakers. So I don't watch it, but I play it and I listen in the background YouTube videos. And I was listening to ones about different new programs to run what I do right here on. And there's this one called Ecamm that I really like, and I think I'm going to start doing Ecamm Live. So I don't know, we'll have to see. I'm going to test it out. I like it though, because it's supposed to be better with interviews, so that way with like Drunk Uncle, it'll be easier. Let's see. They have a virtual webcam. They have live interviews, meaning you can interview back and forth with the people. Live video monitoring to any display. They cross-post for you. Let's see. Unlimited streaming to all platforms. Multi-stream to via Restream and Switchboard. Custom overlays. So it's like a lot of cool stuff. I can interview up to 5 guests on Skype, I guess. I don't know. We're going to try it. What happened, Kim? Where's Kim? Oh, did you guys miss your dad? Yeah. All right. See the truth. I'll check it out. The truth, but it doesn't. I don't see it anywhere else. And just because somebody puts it on the internet doesn't mean. Let me check it out. You can't always believe what you read on the internet, especially when I say it. In plain sight news. Who is this person? Arrested by the Delta Force? This is just some guy's personal webpage, bro. I mean, it's not something that I can quote. I don't know this person, so you got to be careful who you read. Like if I don't know this person, so I'm not gonna hold it for what it's worth, right? Oh yeah, I'm definitely paying extra for gadgets, Mr. Bill. Definitely. And I'm ordering this thing. It's called here. You guys want to see it? I'm gonna order this thing called a Stream Deck. Let me go to Chrome Small. Let me show you guys. It's gonna make my life so much easier. So instead of having to try and figure stuff out, what this thing is, you can push little buttons and it'll go to certain screens. It'll put up, like, if I don't want to take Drunk Uncle off the screen, I can just hit a button and Drunk Uncle's gone. Or if I want to go from me, like an interview with me and Drunk Uncle, I can do it. All right, the truth, I get the point, but I don't know any of these websites, bro. Just because they keep calm down, brother. I'm not trying to say you're lying. I'm just saying I can't share on here. I got to do research before I share the news. I'm not going to just share something that I only found on one person's blog who may have shared it to other people's. I just can't do that. I just can't. You know? I don't want to be known as the person that just shares something because you said, hey, Eddie, check this out. I can't do that. I got to research it first, bro. Unless they're somebody big. Like, honestly, I think if Chelsea Clinton got arrested, Fox News would have it, right? Yeah, you can, Southside Boxing, you can go live on Rumble, but you got to pay him a couple $100 a month. You got to pay him a couple $100 a month, and it's not worth it when you don't make a couple $100 a month, right? You know, I can't afford that right now. Well, I can, but I don't want to, if that makes sense. But yeah, so this thing, you just push the button like, and it's really cheap. They're really cheap, I think. But this is something I'm looking at. Looking at this, it'll help make everything better. So pretty soon we're gonna be. FBI is watching his channel. Got to be careful. Oh, my channel? Yeah, FBI is always watching me. Ooh, thank you, Tony Ryburn. Dang, you know what? PayPal takes almost as much as PayPal takes almost as much. Oh wait. Oh, I don't know. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You didn't know that the FBI watches me, bro? You didn't know that the FBI watches me? Or you didn't know about Rumble? Yeah, Rumble charges like $100 a month. That's minimum, I think. YouTube, it's free. Twitch, it's free, but I got kicked off of Twitch. So, I don't know. I got kicked off of Twitch indefinitely. I guess I could probably start a new channel up. I guess. I don't know. Never tried it. But I was kind of like, F those guys. They want to be little bitches. Then be little bitches. Let's see. That twat works for NBC no matter what. They're like, yeah. Hey, maybe everybody's afraid to talk about her because they're afraid to get, Clintoned. You never know. You never know. It's possible. Who knows? So everybody have a good weekend. I had a long drive yesterday. I drove down. I got to meet a Cajun Marine. If you guys remember Cajun Marine, he's been kicked off of YouTube indefinitely. Like he can't even log in to watch videos, right? The hot FBI ladies watch me. Oh, I really wish the hot FBI ladies would watch me. Like, it's yeah. I doubt it though. Are there any hot FBI ladies? I don't think there are hot FBI. I haven't seen any. When the FBI's raided my house, it was a whole bunch of guys. That's all I'm looking down. I forgot I'm up here. So yeah, just a whole bunch of guys, and I don't think any of them were hot. I gotta do the hot tub stream painted like a toad. Okay, I don't know what that is. That a Canadian thing, Jim Bob? I don't know what that means. I really don't. I'm not gonna. I don't know. Are you saying that because you saw my stepdad has a hot tub? Yeah, I'm not gonna hop in my stepdad's hot tub. That's his hot tub. That's something that he does in the back. That's his chilling moment to chill out. So, anyways, hopefully, yeah. I mean, if she got arrested, that's cool. I gotta make sure first, guys. I don't want, because everybody watches me in the minute. Like Antifa watches me for me to say one thing wrong, and I'm gonna say the one thing wrong, and they're gonna jump on me. So I always try and make sure of the facts before I start, going and doing that crazy stuff. It's election night in Canada. Let's see who gets installed this time. Let's see. I wonder if they have Stream Deck on here. Stream Deck. This is where I buy all my stuff. Yeah, see, look, it's only 149 bucks. That's actually cheap compared to the other stuff I got. What's the difference between XL and... That's just like 32 keys versus 15 keys. I don't think I need 32 keys. I don't know. I'll have to look into it, see how many keys I need. That's expensive. No, thank you. Mini panel. I don't use DaVinci. Twitch has a guy painted green sitting in a hot tub. He goes by the handle Toad, the Toad Doctor. Oh, cool. Oh, wait, here's Drunk Uncle. Here's your boss. What's up, Drizunk? Hello. Oh, that's right. He's trying to get up. There we go.
Oh.
He's on the iPad now. I forgot. It takes him a little bit to get it loaded up.
Yeah. Buttons are in different places.
Yeah, I hear that.
Oh man, I left my wax open.
I got a funny story for you guys about that. My stepdad, he was trying to download an app. And I told him, I'm like, well, in order to download it, you got to double click on the button.
Nah.
And he's like, I am double clicking on the button. And I'm like, you got to double click on the button. And so I can't really see what he's doing, right? So, it's not there. So I finally get up to his house and I'm like, what button are you double clicking on? And he's like, the button right here. And on the screen, it points. It says, double click the button, and it points towards where the button is on the screen, right? But the button's not on the screen. The button is up on, the outside of the iPad. So he's sitting there. He's like, I'm pushing it. So here, wait, let's see. So if you can see me, there's like there's a button up on top here, and on the screen it's saying push the button, and it's pointing up. So he's tapping the screen like this. Thinking,
Okay.
Man. Dude, you keep moving where your iPad is. I gotta change it now. There we go. And I'm up as high as it'll go. Okay, your just head's cut off.
Ah, that hurts.
Ah. So how was your weekend?
I guess uneventful. I didn't really do much.
Yeah.
Mowed the yard.
Yeah, you want to come mow my yard? Donnie, go away.
Sure.
He's like, yeah, I'll fly over there. Your daughter. One of your employees was on here earlier. She said, you're taking
Really?
my boss away. I don't know if she's still in
Really?
here. Brandy, are you still in here? It's Brandy, right? Was it Brandy?
If she wants her name said.
No, her name's on here, right there. Brandy Bradley. What you munching on? She's like, you're taking my boss away.
No, yeah. Hi,
Oh, there she
Brandon.
is. See, I was like, most people don't want their boss to leave so they can get away and do a whole bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah, that's my work wife. Everybody thinks we're married.
Yeah, that's the one who I was supposed to go to her wedding, right?
Yeah.
And I couldn't make it. I wanted to
Yep.
come. I would have showed you guys how to party hard. I tried.
Point she was thinking about coming to Vegas with us, but that was because she was going to try to find a weed school to go to, a bud tender school, but didn't work out that way.
Guess it didn't work out. That sucks. She would have had fun. She would have partied with us. We would have got in trouble.
Yeah.
That's only like, what,
Sure.
3 weeks away now, right? Vegas? What is October 8th? That's 3 weeks away, I think.
You know it's in 5 days, though?
What's in fight? Oh, the Diaz fight?
Yeah. Stockton.
Drunk Uncle's never been to Stockton, knows nothing about Stockton except the Diaz brothers fought out of Stockton.
Yeah.
I keep...
So when I think of badass, I think of Stockton.
Yeah, Stockton.
People that just don't give a fuck.
Stockton. Is that a tall boy you're drinking today? You're not drinking regular cans?
I had to stop by a store on the way to work, and if I was to go ahead and get my normal stuff, it'd be warm by now.
So you got some tall boys.
Yeah.
Right on.
I seem to drink them slower, though.
Yeah? Really? I wonder why. So, Jim Bob, you thinking I only need a 15 key, huh?
Hey, Sharon, what are we looking at?
Oh, it's just it's this new thing. I've been doing some research the last couple weekends, and like this thing, I'm gonna maybe use a new program, and this will, all I gotta do is hit one button, and it'll change scenes. So it's like we could be next to each other, and then I can hit a button, and then all of a sudden we're like where we are right now, and then I hit another button, and it'll be just showing what's on the internet, stuff like that. It's just all these.
Oh, video hot cues, yeah.
Yeah. So
your Roadcaster doesn't just does audio.
It's just audio, yeah. So this is the video part of it. And I thought it was gonna be a lot more expensive. $149 is not that bad.
No, not at all.
And apparently this new program is supposed to let you call into the show too. So we'll have to see how that works. Yeah, they're making.
Through what?
I don't know. I have to figure it out. I'll figure it out. Yeah, the Navy SEALs they're making the Navy SEALs get the vaccine or else they get out. Whole bunch of Navy SEALs are gonna be leaving the Navy. Sounds like. Anyways, so you just mowed your lawn this weekend, huh? Sounds like fun.
I mowed my yard. I mowed my mom's yard. I don't think I did any other yard work. I don't think so.
Who was exempt from getting the vaccine? I don't think anybody is nowadays. So the only one I ever see playing the game anymore is Julius. I think if I go to this new program, I don't know if they have games or not. So I don't think you guys are gonna be able to play games anymore. I'm not sure.
What are you gonna take your? Wait a minute. What has the games? The Roadcaster?
No, the games is on Streamlabs.
Oh, this won't run through Streamlabs.
No, this one doesn't. The games run through Streamlab. Let me see. Let's see if they have games on there. Let's see. Let your game be restream. I don't think Restream has games on there. I don't think any of them. I don't think there's you know that game that they play where they bet whatever. He's not gonna have that game. He's not gonna have that game to play anymore. But it's like $100 a month just for somebody to play a game. I don't think. I mean, $100 a year. 112.
Yeah. Doesn't Mr. Bill have some sort of games that goes on in the background on his channel?
I think that's his Twitch stuff.
This is Twitch stuff.
Speaking of that, there's a meeting on Thursday if you want to go to it, but you'll be at work that day now.
I will be at work.
So, that's what I saw the message today. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get to the news. My goal is to have everything packed tonight because my friend's gonna come over tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be live streaming from the new place tomorrow night. So.
Oh, before I forget, guess who's on Timcast IRL right now?
Who's on Timcast?
Alex Jones.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah.
What are they talking about?
Oh, well, you know, the globalists and the frogs being gay and, you know, the pyramids and the sacrificing babies, Satanists, the Illuminati.
Who's Brownie barking at?
Alex Jones is a handful, but hilarious.
Yeah.
And ends up being right a lot of the times. Just give him sometimes 2 weeks or 20 years. He'll eventually end up being right.
Yeah. You built
Just
a Rubbermaid shed, huh?
Huh?
Oh, I was just reading what Steve Atkins said. I looked at those, but I hear the plastic wears down over time. But I mean, so does everything. So my stepdad the other day when I was there, he forgot to put the trash because he puts the trash in like a shed and stuff, and he forgot to put it back there. And a bear came by and went through his trash and left a big old dump on his lawn.
No, goodness.
And then today there was trash all over the place again, and he thought it was the bear again, but I guess it's the raccoons. So I don't think they're gonna be happy when I show up, the bears and the raccoons, because Panda and Sugar will go after those bears and raccoons. My stepdad will be happy though.
Learn how to wrestle them bears like Habib.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I showed you the video, didn't I? A young Habib Nurmagomedov wrestling a baby brown bear in Russia.
You might have. I'm not sure.
He was like 9 years old wrestling a bear.
Sam's Club has a good, inexpensive generator that runs off of 2 forms of fuel, gas and propane. That's cool. All right, let's get to the news, because I've gotta get going tonight. I keep saying that, but
When do you got to be out of your house?
I told him I'd be out by Wednesday. So I gave
Like,
myself like a, huh?
Like 2 days from now, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Right on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're all staying in the camper, but Sharon, you got to understand, my camper is actually bigger than my house. And I'm not
Yeah, your
lying.
house does look damn near gutted. You got anything left in there besides your stream stuff?
Not really. Just a whole bunch of trash.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. I'm getting there. It'll be done tomorrow or tonight, probably, just packing, and then my buddy will come help me load up everything tomorrow and rock and roll. He's coming at 6 in the morning. That's another reason why I want to hurry up and get done. Because I want to get up early. Your dad can't keep fish in the pond because of the raccoon. Yeah, right. My parents had a fish in their pond and the raccoons ate them too. So, all right, let's get going. There was only one out here. Let's see. So the New York, get this. You know that? Remember the Oh no, this is not it. That's the next one coming up. New York City business owners say enough is enough regarding a vaccine mandate. Oh wait, I forgot. We're gonna have to watch their commercial.
One America News Network is proud to announce that we have just launched a brand
I
new
wouldn't think
social
New York
media platform,
would be getting upset.
freetalk45.com. Finally, you have the freedom to express your point of view.
I wish I
If
got
you're tired of the
800K for
social
my
media
house.
giants chipping away at our most basic and important right to freedom of speech, shadow banning, censoring, and policing every single post, then freetalk45.com is just
Like
what
I
you've
said,
been
my
looking
house
for.
is
freetalk45.com.
a fixer-upper. I bought a
Freedom of
fixer-upper.
speech online.
New York City.
I bought a fixer-upper. I bought it in a cheap town. That's why I bought it here. And so, no, I didn't get a whole bunch of money for it. But I don't care. I got more money than I paid for my house originally. So, what does it matter then, right? I'm in the positive as far as I'm concerned.
Restaurant owners and attorneys are speaking out against the city's vaccine mandate. One America's Caitlin Sinclair has more.
Thanks, everyone, for being here. Max and Allison, going to start
Hey.
with you both. You started a group trying to fight back at the beginning of this pandemic, and now this new vaccine mandate was icing on the cake for you both. You're bringing this case up to a federal level. Tell us how we got here in the first
We
place.
started with like 4 or 5 restaurant owners that we knew and then it expanded into another group of 20 to finally where we formed the IRA. And we decided that since we had no representation, we were going to represent ourselves out here and become a group that would fight for our rights. And for...
All right, these guys are boring. I'm going to say it for them. So basically what it sounds like these people did is they went and started their own group. They got together and they got a whole bunch of businesses together to fight the city of telling them, Donnie's getting in trouble, telling them that they all have to force vaccine mandates on people coming into their stores. Which, I mean, that's bullshit. All they're trying to do is to force this, vaccine on us, which hasn't been tested long enough, right? I mean, if it was tested for 10 years and FDA approved, and it wasn't rushed, I consider taking it, right? I'm not anti-vaccine. Are you anti-vaccine, Drunk?
No, I've got a bunch of vaccines in me.
Right. So
I don't take the flu one, though, because I've never had the flu and don't want to get the flu. And generally, when people get the flu vaccine for the first time, they get the flu.
That's what I hear. So, yeah.
But I've had everything else, the ones I needed to go to school and to college and yada, yada, yadas.
And see, they're trying to compare that with this. But the difference is those vaccines have all been been worked on, been tried and true and tested. And they still say there's issue with those vaccines. And, if you're an anti-vaxxer, that's cool. Some people, bodies react to stuff differently, So just because it may not have been good for your child, other children it may be good for, I mean, so I let, to me, it's the parents' choice. If you want to vaccine your kids, vaccine your kids. If you don't want to vaccine your kids, don't vaccine your kids. It's your freaking choice, right? I don't see how it affects me. Because they say, well, you're going to get the polio. Well, no, if I got the vaccine, how am I going to get polio? That person that doesn't have the vaccine might have a possible outcome of polio, but not me. Right? So, I don't know.
Now, it seems like they changed the definition of a vaccine, too.
What, Monster? What's that?
I always thought that vaccine and immunization went like hand in hand. Like you get the smallpox vaccine. Mm-hmm. You don't get the smallpox. Unless they've been lying to us about that too. But they're just like, okay, so get the COVID vaccine, but you can still get the COVID. So it just seems like maybe this is a Mandela effect to where I always remember a vaccine basically being immunization. Who knows?
That's what I always thought they were. That's what I thought they were. Let's see.
That's why you always see, you don't see get the flu vaccine. It's the flu shot. I know you never see it advertised as flu vaccine.
That's true, huh? I never have seen it advertised as the vaccine, did I?
Yeah. I never have. It's always, get your flu shot here.
Did they have like the Emmys last night or something? Because I've been hearing a lot about this tonight. Today.
Seth Rogen hosted
it.
Let's smoke some weed.
Yeah. Says the pothead.
That's all he's got going for him, though.
The maskless 2021 Emmys, so they're all pissed off that nobody wore a mask there, and I guess the LA County says, well, they're celebrities, it's okay. What's good for thee is not good for me, or however the hell that shit goes. So it says, a maskless 2021 Emmy is defended by Los Angeles County after criticism over lack of COVID-19 safety protocols. Let's see what happened, because, like I said, I've been busy all weekend. Despite online backlash from a bit from presenter Seth Rogen, the Emmy Awards did not violate coronavirus safety protocols. The Sunday night broadcast caught flack online as the packed ceremony seemed to toss safety precautions to the wind. Very few, if any, masks were worn, and social distancing was not in place. When he presented an award early in the night, Rogen compared the event to being in a hermetically sealed tin. Host Cedric the Entertainer later explained, however, that all attendees were vaccinated. Big deal.
What a ugly get-up he's got on. He looks like a damn pumpkin.
I know, right? With the bright orange. And I thought just because you got the vaccine doesn't mean you can't pass it on, right? You can still pass it on, folks. Despite mask mandates being in place in LA County for both vaccinated and unvaccinated people, exceptions are made for film, television, and music productions, as additional safety modifications are made for these controlled interactions. Really? Really? The Emmy Award show is a television production, and all persons appearing on the show are considered performers. So does that mean they all get paid? Does everyone on there get paid for walking up there? I don't know.
Well, if they're doing anything like SNL, remember when they started doing? Well, you don't watch SNL, but whenever they were first able to start doing live shows again, it's because they paid all the audience members to be there, so they were technically employees.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But I mean, it's freaking like Hollywood. They're the ones that push this shit most, right? I stopped to watch. I used to love Grey's Anatomy. You know, I'm disabled. I've spent more time in the hospital than I probably spent anywhere, and so I love watching these hospital shows. But I had to stop watching Grey's Anatomy because all it was is the people are dying from the vaccine. If you're not wearing a mask, you're gonna die. And just shut the fuck up already about it. You know, I watch TV to get away from real life.
Oh, Brandy and I used to always look forward every week to the new Law and Order. And I haven't watched it since their season came out when Corona had already started, because they went and got themselves all woke.
Yeah. All right. What's this Batman gun you're talking about? I guess I'm not old enough.
Zip, bang, pow, pooey, kablooey.
All right. Oh, I found a Batman backpack when I was cleaning up stuff. I'm finding a lot of stuff that I thought I didn't have anymore. It's kind of interesting how that works.
I got a Feifel backpack somewhere. Remember Feifel?
The name sounds familiar, but I don't know who it is. What is Feifel?
The Russian mouse. Made cartoons about him in the 80s. Yeah, it was like a mouse and his family that escaped Russia to come to America.
No, I never watched that one. I
loved Feifel.
The cartoons that I watched were like the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Tom and Jerry. Those were my kind of cartoons. Popeye, you know, Mickey Mouse. Those are the kind of cartoons I watched as a kid. Like Transformers came out, but I never got it. Like everybody's like, "Oh, Transformers this," and I wasn't a Transformers person. What else? What's up, Muse? Trying to think. What other cartoons did I watch when I was a kid? My drunk uncle left us. He had to do a pee break already. What other it was always the Jetsons and the Flintstones though, all the time for sure. I love watching those guys.
And the Flintstones.
Yep. Oh, and I had a crush on Betty. Betty Rubble. I know she's a cartoon, but
I thought you were I was thinking that you were talking about the robot maid from the Jetsons.
No, her name's not Betty, was it? What was her name?
That was Rosie.
Yeah, Rosie. And then I like...
Hello, Indigo. They was kind of boring, but all right.
Let's see. Of course, Tom and Jerry. Everybody watched Tom and Jerry when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
There's more, I'm sure. I watched Brady Bunch, but I think Brady Bunch was reruns on by the time I was a kid. I don't know. Foghorn Leghorn, yeah. I used to... Which one was that? That was not Animaniacs. What was those? What was that? Where Bugs Bunny and Sylvester and the cat and Tweety Bird? Looney Tunes. That's what it was. I used to watch the Looney Tunes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Smurfs. I was a huge fan of the Smurfs. I had to watch the Smurfs. No, I never got into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Never did. Never did. So look, even now MSNBC is now messing with Kamala Harris. It says MSNBC's
who?
Kamala Camel Toe, Headboard
who?
Harris. MSNBC.
Oh, you mean Cum Queen?
Oh, Cum Queen. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That whore.
Yeah. So MSNBC anchor Stephanie Ruley, or however you say her name, criticized Vice President Kamala Harris Monday for being missing in action during the ongoing crisis at the southern border.
You know where she's at?
Yeah, she's in Europe. I've been to Europe.
No, she's under Slick Willie Brown's desk.
Oh, she's over in San Francisco still. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, she did make a visit to help get stupid Gavin Newsom not recalled. What's up, sheepdog? Damn crazy. I don't know. This world. Now, like there was a story that I saw today, and I'm afraid to show it. I don't even want to talk about it because it's an election in Russia, and they're saying the same thing about the election here.
An election in Russia? I didn't think they.
Yeah, there was a news thing on an election in Russia. And I was like,
Presidential election?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't look at it because the minute I saw them saying the F words and the S word and the G word, you know,
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't even read it. So I was in a rush to get some news stories because I was running late today, like always. I'm always running late.
Because I hear they do have elections in Russia, but when it comes to Putin, like he always runs unopposed.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I did until just now. The other. I don't know, sheepdog. You got to be able to. I thought all that stuff doesn't. I don't think that stuff stays in your phone. I'll have to look into it. I don't know. Does anybody know? Can you delete posts on Telegram?
Oh,
I guess it's filling up his cell phone. I don't know, to be honest with you. Let's see.
maybe if you edit it to not show your phone number, then it'll retroactively hide your previous posts that show that.
No, that's not what. No, that's not what he's trying to do. It's using up too much space on his cell phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, I used to watch that. Winnie the Pooh and Rob. What was his name? Master Robin, or what was it? Robin something, right?
Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin. There it is.
Yeah.
What the hell is Mr. Pickles cartoons? Anyways, let's see. Jen Psaki hammered for citing Biden. I forgot commercials.
First Bank.
Hit pause.
A debit.
Thanks, dog. Thanks, sheepdog. Your phone wouldn't update because you had no space? That sucks. Heck, you need a new phone, it sounds like. Coming out with the new iPhones next week or this week, something like that. Let's see. Jen Psaki, huh? Oh, what's that?
I was just saying, I thought the 13, I thought they released it already, but I don't keep up with that. I know it's coming out any moment now.
That was just, you could pre-order it starting Friday.
See, I miss the days when Steve Jobs was still alive and they kept all that shit secret.
Yeah.
You didn't know about the new iPhone coming out until the damn day that it hit the shelves. I miss those days.
All right, hold on. Let's do this real quick then. Since it appears like a lot of people are having that trouble, let's go into here. Telegram using up too much space. How do you free up more storage by removing Telegram cache? Here we go. It says try to free up space on your phone. Still disappointed. Many apps. The cache files can be removed from the app info settings, so can create a chunk of temporary files in your storage that you can't access directly both within the app. These files can be removed to free up stages. If you have saved messages in Telegram, since it provides unlimited cloud storage, and that too for free, these files that you download remains on your phone as cache. How to clear? Here you go. Launch the Telegram app on your smartphone and hit the settings button.
I know, Josh O. Diaz, bitch.
I would show you on my phone, but I got chat groups that you guys can't see. So hit the settings button, and my phone number's on there too. Hit the settings button, and under settings, tap data storage. Oh, data and storage, okay. And then it says here you see an option, clear cache. Clear cache. I don't see it. Reset auto using cellular. Oh, storage usage. Oh, See, look right here. If you go to storage usage, I don't know. I can't see what I'm looking at here. Oh, you guys can't really see either because it's small. Hold on.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I know she did. If you go, turn off. See, look. If you go to storage usage, keep media forever. You can turn that down to 3 days. Maximum cache size, you turn that all the way down. I have no limit. So, like, I got, whoa, holy shit, I got 11.4 gigabytes. Oh, right there. See where it says on the bottom? Clear Telegram cache. You just hit that button and it'll erase it. So there you go. There you go. Now you know. We're learning shit on the Eddie Block Film show.
If
and
you
Drunk
don't
Uncle.
know, now you know.
Right.
N-word.
Oh, there you go. Kim Tone beat me to it. Underdog was a pill popper. I never watched that show, Underdog. Oh, there was that one, Speed Racer. That was a good one. All right, anyways, so let's get back to the news. Because I got to finish moving tonight because I'm on a definite press now. All right, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki was hammered Monday following her decision to invoke President Joe Biden's personal losses and grief while responding to a question on the botched drone strike. As a human being, as a president, and as somebody who has overseen loss in a variety of scenarios, both as a leader and personally, his reaction is, it's a tragedy. He had to go that far into it. He had to say all that shit just to say that. And every loss is a tragedy. And he supports the effort to move forward as quickly as possible and to have a thorough investigation. Yeah, he does. Yeah, sure he does. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Who said it better, me or her?
Following up on the drone strike last week that the Pentagon now admits was a tragic mistake. What was the president's response when he learned about that?
Well, the president was briefed on Friday morning about the report that was going to be released and put out. I would say first the president's view and all of our view is that the loss of any civilian life is a tragedy, as was made clear in the comments by the Secretary of Defense, by General McKenzie. This was done in error, and clearly the investigation that will continue is something the president broadly supports. So as a human being, as a president, as somebody who has overseen loss in a variety of scenarios, both as a leader and personally, his reaction is it's a tragedy, and every loss is a tragedy, and he supports the efforts to move this forward as quickly as possible and to have a thorough investigation.
Thanks, you dog. Thank you, brother. There you go. Fuck Jen Psaki. This dumb chick. Oh my gosh, who cares? What he should be saying is, yeah, we fucked up. We fucked up, and you know what? I'm going to find out what happened, and I'm going to make sure it never happens again. But he doesn't say that, does he? I haven't heard him say that once. I don't think...
Now, what would happen to a police officer, let's say, and they needed to carry out some such mission, something like that, and instead they killed 10 people, all innocent, including 7 children? I wonder what would happen to said police officer.
Oh, they'd be fired. There'd be rioting and looting and all kinds of shit.
Criminal charges.
Oh, yeah.
But somehow it's, I guess, in all is fair in war, I guess is what they used to say. Or I guess
all is fair in love and war.
Yeah, well. So.
Anyways, it's just crazy.
As long as it's outside the United States, assalamu alaikum.
Right.
Everything's all good. No consequences for anybody.
Yeah, dude. Are they trying to say that the agents are now whipping the border? They're saying the Border Patrol agents are whipping the Haitian migrants. I highly doubt that. Right? They're trying to get on this. It's because I'm black and they're whipping the slaves again. I think that's where they're trying to go for this, aren't they? Doesn't that just sound like it to you just from the headlines?
It does, but what I'm thinking might be happening is if there's any validity behind it whatsoever, is that they got these huge whips and motherfuckers are trying to come across the border, but they can't tase them, they can't shoot them, and they're just like, just stay away, motherfucker.
They're not. That's against. No, you can't do that. You can't even stand in front of them and stop them. Let's see what it says. It says
that's just what popped in my head. But then again, I did watch Django last night.
I've never watched that movie.
Oh, that's a good ass movie.
It's all good, sheepdog. Hey, when I'm live, that's the best spot for you guys to bother me on because I see it. When I'm busy and I'm working, I'm around my house. I tell you what, like my phone, I used to never have it on mute, and I was always this person that always had my phone in front of me and checking text messages. Since I started the show, I turn my phone on vibrate when I'm on the show, and I never take it off. I love it. I don't have to worry about the phone ringing all the time. I miss some good important phone calls sometimes, but, you know. All right, so members of the media pushed the narrative that Border Patrol agents were using whips on Haitian migrants who gathered at the U.S. southern border in recent days. You notice that they're pushing a narrative is what they're saying. It says, a report from El Paso Times went viral over its dramatic depiction of what was taking place in Del Rio, Texas, where thousands of Haitians had overflowed the region. It says, as the Haitians tried to climb onto the U.S. side of the river Sunday afternoon, the agent shouted, let's go, get out now, back to Mexico. The agent swung his whip menacingly, charging his horse toward the men in the river who were trying to return to an encampment under the International Bridge in Del Rio after buying food and water in Ciudad Acuna, Mexico. I thought all these people that were coming here didn't have any money. Anyways, one migrant fell as he tried to dodge. The others shielded their heads with their hands. So, apparently this is the picture, right? It looks like the guy on the right maybe is like going like this, and the other guy has his hand in the air. Like, do you see any whips there? I don't see any whips. Let's even do a close-up picture. Let's do a close-up of this. Let's see if we can get close on it.
No, but the people in the picture don't look too concerned at all.
I know, right?
But at first, I was like, motherfuckers on horses with cowboy hats and shit.
Oh, and so look, they're showing this picture right here. Okay, I don't see anything wrong. Their horses are going towards the water because these guys are running.
Yon, get out of here. Yon, scat.
What are they supposed to do? Let's see. Is there another picture? There's got to be more pictures, more advertisements.
Tomorrow's story is they're going to be lassoing them.
Oh yeah, look at that whip. You know what? That's not a whip. That's part of the guy's reins. I bet you if you expand that photo out, you'll see it. Look, it makes it look like he's whipping him. That's not a whip. That's just a rope, folks. Hold on. Oh, they got 32 pictures.
Well, anything could be a whip if you wanted to, Eddie.
I know, right? Oh, no, that looks bad. That looks really bad. He's pointing. He's pointing, folks. How dare he point them and tell them to go in another direction? How dare he? Dude, look at the things of food. Oh, we're broke and we don't have any money and we can't afford stuff, right? Look at all the trash on the ground. Look at that. That's disgusting. And they do that. They do that in their own country. Like, you walk around my house, there's trash everywhere. Because we have all these people that come from other countries. Like, take shits in my alley. You guys have seen it. Dude, this guy's wearing a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. Isn't that Polo Ralph Lauren shirt logo there? Whatever it is, there's a logo on there, and that can't be cheap. All these poor people that don't have any money. I know Haiti's going through some trouble right now, but still. If they were able, they had to fly there or something to get there, right?
Is Haiti an island?
I believe so.
I don't know much about
I'm trying to
below Mexico.
I'm trying to see that photo again. I want to have a better look at that photo. Where they're saying it's a whip. I know it's just part of the guy's halter for the horse, right? It's just a halter. Is all it is. It's part of the halter. Like, if he's whipping somebody, how is he whipping somebody? There's not even anybody near him, right? That's just. See, look. Okay, so look. You see on this other guy here. I'm gonna do a full screen so you guys can see my pointer.
Look at him. He's petting the horse. I'm just kidding on the kind of looks a little aggressive, but, you know.
Let's see, window capture.
But he's petting the horse on the nose.
Can you guys see my pointer now? Oh, wait. Not window capture. Display capture. Where are you? Here we go. There we go. Now we're in the matrix. All right. So, look. You guys see my pointer? Look, it got really big. If you watch this line right here, look at this first horse. The line only goes maybe 1.5 feet at the most. See where my pointer is? That's where it ends. That's where this guy's ends. Just a little bit past that, right? So I bet you what they did is they have a big, huge picture and they cut it down to make it look like this. Because that's as long as that rope is going to be, is right to there. And it looks like almost the end right there. You're not going to whip anybody with that thing. Oh my gosh. She thought you're kind of right. You know?
He's like, I don't know what to do.
But I mean, like, you know, I hate these people that sit there and say, "Oh, they're not. You can't call them illegal aliens." It's like they are illegal aliens. They came here illegally. They did something. They broke the fucking law, and they did nothing wrong. They just came here to better their lives. They broke the law the minute they crossed the border illegally. Right? So, oh, he did nothing wrong. He just kidnapped that girl because he wanted to have a kid of his own. He did nothing wrong. Oh, he did nothing wrong. He just raped the girl because he needed to have sex and nobody would have sex with him. So he raped that girl. He did nothing wrong. Right? That's the way they're starting to turn it into, right? Or am I wrong? I think that's where it's going to end up.
Word it right. You know, whenever people say, you know, they're coming here for a better life, and I'm like, oh, okay. And you got to pick out somebody that you know is more well off than you are. Like, oh, well, your house is better than mine, so I want to be better, have a better life. I think I'll have a better life in your house. So you move to my house, I'm moving into your house.
Remember when Crowder started calling around?
Just trying to have a better life.
Crowder started calling around to all these church places and asking them.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, he's all, we need to find a house for these two people to stay at, you know? And they're like, well, we're full right now, or we don't put them up. And they're like, but you think they should come here illegally and it's okay? They need a better life and everybody should give up stuff for them, right? I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, good. Well, do you have anybody staying at your house right now? Oh, no, you don't? Well, I'm going to bring them over, and they can stay at your house tonight. Oh, I can't do that.
Right? Oh, yeah. I just don't have the room. And
shit, I do have the room, but unless they're paying fucking rent and paying some bills and shit and got a job. Plus, I live on my own.
I like living on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I like living on my own.
Like, look, at my stepdad's house where I'm going to, we got it's a 3-bedroom house. I could very easily, you know, just go and stay in. They actually call it my room. Apparently, like when my mom was alive, they're like, "Oh yeah, your room's ready." So it's like actually my room, but I'm not gonna go do it because why? He's a grown man. I'm a grown man. You know, we have our own things that we like to do, you know. He likes to put his Legos together or whatever he's doing for the month, right? Like this month it's Legos. Last month it was, oh, I don't forget. A month before that it was 3D printing. The month before that it was golf. The month before that, every month he has like a new thing that he does. But I don't care because it keeps him busy. So
yeah, but oh my goodness, just imagine like if you were staying in the house with Donnie, he would ruin his Lego setup.
Yeah, because Donnie's like, what do they call that? The rhino in the glass shop or whatever. What do they call that?
Elephant in a china shop.
I don't know, something like that. Because Donnie, like, every time he goes inside my stepdad's house, he knocks over something. Because my stepdad has a dog that sits, like, right next to his chair, and then he has one of those little dinner table things, you know, that he's got stuff on there. And so he knocks that over, like, 2 or 3 times a visit, so. And in fact, where's Julius? The doctor recommended I get on some of those toys you were talking about before we give him... Well, she was going to give him medication today, and I was like, I don't want to drug Donnie up. I don't want to drug Donnie up. Just not what I like to do.
Drugs.
Hey, remember last week when we read about those 2 people, or those people that were attacked the girl or the waitress at that restaurant in New York City for making them wear a mask? Remember that last week? And we were wondering, well, what there was a bull in a china shop? Thank you.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But you remember that last week, and we were like, well, I wonder how bad the hostess or the lady in the restaurant was being a bitch towards them.
Oh yeah.
Well, now because remember the people were black that started the trouble. Now Black Lives Matter is out there protesting in support of the Texas tourists of assaulting the New York City hostess. Now,
if you're an active first responder,
I'm gonna tell you this. I mean, either way, you know, it sucks that they got to force this on you. And that chick was probably like, probably was a little bitchy to him, but you don't gotta beat him up, right? And I think we talked about this that day, you know. But so here it is: the Black Lives Matter Greater New York chapter plans to protest Monday evening outside a Manhattan restaurant in support of the women accused of attacking a hostess who demanded they show proof of the COVID-19 vaccine. The group...
There's a video.
Yeah, right. The group and its founder have been promoting the hashtag Cancel Carmines and Protect Black Women ahead of the protest and press conference to take place at 5 p.m. outside Carmines. Too bad I'm not closer. It's where police said the 24-year-old hostess... Well, here, let's watch the video again. I mean, it doesn't show much, but... That looks like they're being attacked, or she's being attacked. I know New Yorkers are assholes, but I don't think New York hostess is going to start a fight with somebody, right?
Is it safe to assume that the hostess is a white girl? Otherwise, Black Lives Matter wouldn't bother with this.
So when you put it that way, maybe. I guess so, huh? Well, Carmine sounds like it's an Italian restaurant, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. Why is that, Julius?
Or somebody that the media can portray as at least looking white, whether she's Italian or not, you know.
Yeah. But I mean...
Otherwise, Black Lives Matter wouldn't be involved in this whatsoever.
Well, the ladies that were there were black. Maybe that's why, too. But anyway, so I've told you guys for a long time, right? Don't get mad at the businesses when they're forced to enforce certain rules. But here's the deal, like, if you're going to force a rule on me, then I'm going to make that choice not to go to your store, right? I may get mad at first, you know, like, oh, fuck you guys, that's bullshit, you're making me wear a mask, which I've said many a times. And they said, well, you know, it's our right, you know, you've got to wear a mask to come into our store. And I said, okay, fine, I'm not going to go into your store. But I've never gone and started a fight with somebody and be like, fuck you, you little bitch, and just, you know, it's not worth it. And a lot of the times, folks, like, there's certain places, like in LA right now, they're forcing you to do it. In San Francisco, they're forcing you to do it, right? But it's like, it's the city that's forcing them to do it. So think about this. If you own a business and you had just been closed down for 6 months because of COVID, and you lost all your money, you're barely able to open back up, and the city says, if you don't enforce this, we're going to close you down again. Well, guess what? You kind of got to follow the rules because you need to make money to pay your bills, right? So I can understand why they're following those rules. Now, when I went to McDonald's here the other day and Madera does not have a mask mandate and they made me wear a mask, then yeah, I was pissed off about that. I went off on them. I'm like, you guys are a bunch of bullshit motherfuckers and I'm never coming back. But at the same time, it's their business. They can choose who they want to come in and who they don't. Just like that cake maker that said, look, I'm not going to make a cake make a cake for a gay wedding because I'm very religious and my religion does not condone that kind of stuff. That was their choice. And you know, as a gay person, if you're gay, then go to another cake maker. Say, you know, fuck that asshole. And tell everybody, hey, he doesn't like making cakes for cake people, but don't go sue him for it. You know what I mean? Because they sued him, right?
There are days where I'm having an off day and I don't want to serve a customer just for asking too many questions.
Right.
But I don't do it. You know, you gotta weigh that. You gotta weigh that.
It's called customer service. But at the same time, like I said, though, you know, a lot of these businesses they're dead broke, especially the restaurants that had to close down. Once again, I'm going to remind you guys about how restaurants work. So in order for your food to be delivered to you every day or every other day or every week, you have to sign a contract that says you're going to buy so much food from them every single week. And once you have that contract signed, if the city closes you down for months, well, guess what? They still have to pay and buy that much food. They can't just say, oh, there's a pandemic, I can't buy the food from you anymore. It's like, they can not pay it, but then guess what? When there's finally time to reopen, they're not going to get any food. So they were paying that the whole time. They were paying their rent. They were paying their electrical bill, their water bill. So you got to understand, a lot of these businesses they're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Did you ever see the movie Goodfellas?
I did, but it was so long ago that
No. Well, there's a quote that popped in my head whenever you were talking about that. You know, where they made a contract and the meat's going to show up and they got to pay for it. Goodfellas is like, oh, your bar burnt down. Fuck you, pay me. Oh, you got robbed. Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah. Like, and so now looking far, so Justin Moore, a lawyer who represents Nakinji Rankin, accused the hostess of using a racial slur. Oh, now she used a racial slur. How come people always just jump to that, right? That's like their easy out. Well, yeah, I beat the fuck out of her for not letting me wear or making me wear a mask, but you know what? Oh wait, that's right. She called me a racial slur. How come we didn't hear about this racial slur 3 or 4 days ago when it actually happened? Right?
No.
It's just all of a sudden the racial slur comes. Oh, now that I got arrested, well, I did it because they called me this word or that word. You know?
Now play out. Let them look into it.
Yeah, and I bet you.
Eventually, they'll actually get a real hate crime. Eventually, but they're just kind of.
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just, you know.
This has been a bunch of swing and misses here lately.
Yeah.
Or for a while.
I mean, look. Do we all have to talk about a certain person from a certain TV show who went to Subway at 2:00 in the morning in -7 degrees?
Juicy.
Right? Do we have to bring that up again? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I used the cripple before. I said it. I've gotten in a fight, and they're like, "Well, Mr. Block, you know, you just beat the shit out of this guy. Why did you do that?" He called me a cripple motherfucker. They never said that. But when the police are there and you want to get yourself out of going to jail, you say what you gotta say. What, Donnie? What's up? You see Monster back there? Picking his nose. Oh, he's playing. Who's he playing with? Oh, he was playing with Brownie. Hi, Brownie. 3 different stories. You know, I haven't been paying too much attention to the chat. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Did you hear the 911 call? Hold on. The 911 call that the caller said we was slapping her around. Beth, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Beth?
911
Right,
call, probably.
whatever happened to sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Yeah, it was over a vaccine passport. I'm sorry, I said mask, right? What happened is they asked to see their vaccine credentials, and the lady says, I'm not going to show you my vaccine credentials, basically, and they got into a fight. So get this, the lady who wants to defund the police now is saying that their budget proposal has more money in it because of all the gun violence in their city. It's good old Beetlejuice. Where is Beetlejuice? There's Beetlejuice. Oh my gosh. Let's see. It says the mayor's 16 billion.
Ugly woman.
Huh?
That's an ugly woman.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess her wife doesn't think so, though. I guess the mayor's 16 billion with a B, $16 billion spending package boosts police spending to $1.9 billion, up from $1.7 billion. Holy jeez, that's $200 million more. Wow, can you guys throw me $1 million here and there? I know the community safety and thriving communities are at the top of all our minds. Yeah, because on average you have like 60 shootings a weekend. Holy jeez. I don't know how you guys live in Chicago. I really don't. I really don't. Put her picture on a dartboard. Alright, so I got a story to tell real quick. We had this one boss when I was plumbing. His name was Lenny. And he was like a jerk. Like, he was on all these pain meds. Or not pain meds, like mood meds to calm him down. And if he didn't take his meds, or get his coffee, or get cigarettes, he was a dick. And like 1 week, he went and quit cigarettes and coffee at the same time. It was not fun. So my friend invited me up to his house and to go shooting guns, because he lives up in Redding off a mountain. So we were shooting, and we were making targets. So I put Lenny on the target, which is our boss's name, and shot the hell out of it. I took it to work that Monday. Oh, I had whatever people didn't want to do at work that day. Yeah, I got stuck with that shit. But it was funny, you know. I even I bought a hamster, and my friend was like, "You should name it Lenny so we can smack it around and say we're spanking the hamster." Just to fuck with them. But then, you know what? After a while, his medicine, he finally found the right mixture of medicines, and me and him became really good friends. Kind of funny how that works. What, Panda Bear? What, mamas?
It sucks if you have to adjust bosses' incapabilities.
Oh yeah, I had one boss, and he was like, so I worked in a computer. We built like computer little they're called magnetic readers. They're real little tiny things that you can barely even see, right? And he didn't know anybody's job. He just knew that you had to get so much work done by every single night. That's all he knew. He didn't know how to do your job. He couldn't come in and do my job if I wasn't there, right? And he would always fuck with me. And like, I hate wearing masks, and I hate wearing the glasses, and he'd always come in and yell at me for not wearing masks and not wearing glasses. And he was just a jerk. But it's like, how can you be my boss if you don't know how my job works?
Somebody must be talking about Pauly Shore in the chat.
Oh, I saw that. I used to love Pauly Shore. It's the Weasel.
The Weasel, buddy.
He was funny. Well, there was that movie with him and Brandon Fraser where they like, Brandon Fraser was like from another time, and Iceman or something.
Man.
Pauly Shore was funny. I haven't seen it. Has he got new stuff coming out? I'll have to watch it. But yeah, what Brownie? Okay, Brownie wants everybody to say hi to her. Hold on, let me let her up here. Hold on. Come on then. Come on. There's Brownie. She wants to say hi to everybody. It's like, Dad, I always got to get my attention. Huh. Uh-oh, my internet connection's unstable. That's weird. That's weird. It's connected hardline. Anyways.
I think you're trying your live view to see how well that works.
Because I'm having a problem with the modem, right? And in order to fix it, you have to log in on it on your computer, but it has to be a Windows computer, and I don't have a Windows computer. So when I get it to my stepdad's house, he bought this game. It's a virtual reality game, so he had to buy this really super fast computer to run it, and it's a Windows computer. Some alien. He bought like an Alienware computer or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know much about gaming computers, but when people bring it up, they always talk about Alienware.
Yeah, so he has some Alienware, and like we were talking about it today, and he's like, yeah, it sucks I can't play that, and he used to be a pilot, so he wanted to play the flight simulator game, and I'm like, I can see where they're worried about you walking around with your heart. And like some of these games where you look over and it looks like you're gonna fall to the ground, but being a pilot, just flying planes, I don't see nothing wrong with that. So when I get up there, I'm gonna re-download all of his stuff and set it up so he can play his flying game. Let him fly again. Because
he's got a 3D thing?
Yeah, he's got a virtual reality. He bought a virtual reality thing. It's called oh my gosh, it's got the glasses and everything.
Oh snap!
Yeah, he bought it like when it first came out, like 2 or 3 years ago.
I was going to try one of those things. I've never tried them.
Oh, it's crazy. Like one of them, like you can do Google Maps, and you know how you can look at Google Maps in reality, and I mean in 3D.
Yeah, but it's not the same because it's not surrounding you,
No, but when you're doing this thing that he has, it is. He has the Oculus. That's what it's called.
Is having the hardware.
Let's see. He bought the Oculus Rift when it first came out. That's what it was called. So it's like, it's one of these things. See, now it's really cheap, but when he bought it, it was expensive. Yeah, it's something like this kind of. You have the goggles on, you have things in your hand. Oh, that's just a Quest. That's not what he bought. Never mind. But it's like that, you put the thing over your eyes.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, Jeannie, he wants to do the flight simulator. That was his favorite game to play. So, hopefully I can get it going for him. I got a lot of projects when I get up there. Like a lot of projects. Like I got to clean up the property for him. Help him get his gaming stuff going. So yeah, and I gotta finish building the fence around the trailer for the dogs. Donnie, will you stop licking your nuts? I told the vet, and she's like, they look fine, but maybe you should put some ointment on. What do you call it? What's that pink shit? What's that pink stuff you put on rashes? Calamine lotion. Is that what it is?
Oh, poison oak or poison ivy. That's what we used to use it for.
I don't know. But she said to put some on his, so I got to rub it on his, what? Like, really?
Licking raw?
On his balls.
They're like getting raw from them licking them?
Not really, but I told her he's been licking them a lot, and she looked, and she's like, they look fine, and then he kept licking them in the office, like, yeah, maybe you should put something on there. Just because I don't feel like rearranging his size. I don't care if Drunk Uncle's big. Who cares? I'm big half the time. I don't care what the size. Right? You had it in the 90s just in case something happened to the pilot. All right, so check it out. Let's see. An Iowa professor explains how she circumvents state ban on teaching CRT. So this teacher is going to tell us how because she wants to teach critical race theory. And the state is saying you can't teach critical race theory. So let's see what she's doing. It says an Iowa teacher detailed how she gets around her state's ban on critical race theory by luring her students into asking questions regarding issues she said is not allowed to teach. Petra Lang, who said she is a secondary educator at a predominantly white school in a suburban district. Wait a minute, so you work for an all-white school. Isn't that being kind of racist? While she's also an adjunct professor at Simpson College in Indianola, Iowa, publicly explained how she manages to get around the ban. Speaking during a recent online forum titled Unban Anti-Racism Education in Iowa, she recounted how she would put the state law in front of her students and say, we need to take a look at HF 802. Now, let's see. Let me just get to the good stuff. Oh, never mind. Let's watch it.
I said, but we also need to take a look at HF 802. And I literally put the law in front of them, gave them access to it with a link. And I said, and I need to just let you know, there are now concepts that it is illegal for me to teach you about, according to the state of Iowa. And we went through, they used to be called defined concept or divisive concepts. Now they're called defined concepts in our law. So I went through those 10 defined concepts with them so that they could see what the law was. And they immediately, by the time I think we were on the second or third one, they're like, but is it illegal for me to ask questions? Can I? And I was like, this is only for me. You can ask as many questions as you like. And then I took them to the part of the law that said, this law doesn't prohibit me from answering questions. I said, so if there's any question that you have about these defined concepts.
Now, real quick, look in this picture. Do you notice anything? I know Drunk Uncle's going to notice it right away. You notice what I'm noticing, Drunk?
The single biggest problem in America?
Single white liberal ladies? Or not single, but white liberal ladies? Like, they're do you see a black person in there? I don't even see. I don't see. Do you see, how many black people do you see sitting there saying, oh, we need to talk about critical race theory in here, right? The people that do are the people that are broke as fuck, that have no jobs, that say, oh yeah, I want reparations. I want money because my ancestors were black and were slaves. Well, number one, how do you know they were a slave? Did they tell you they were a slave? Because not all black people were slaves back in the day, right?
No.
I mean, yeah, there were slaves, and it was wrong. But that was then. There's nothing we can do about it anymore, right? Nothing we can do about it anymore.
Everybody had slaves, and we were basically the first or one of the first to do away with slavery. Slavery is still going on right now.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. There is a black lady. But look, okay, look at this. Do you see what it says? Lisa is a she/her BLM at schools, Iowa. I don't understand. Let's watch what this lady's saying.
One of the things that we are also involved with is this national campaign to honor not only George Floyd's birthday that day, but to use that day as a day of civil disobedience.
And they're probably like, uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we gotta make sure we gotta honor George Floyd's birthday, right? George Floyd, a guy who likes to sell drugs and get arrested all the time and do all kinds of crazy, stupid shit, and is high all the time and tries to resist arrest. It needs his birthday to be honored every single year. But yet, there's 13 people that just died over in Afghanistan that are in the military, but nobody even gives a shit about. But yet, just some stupid-ass motherfucker that goes and gets drunk and high and... Sorry, drunk. But I mean, you know what I mean. Drunk uncle sits at home and gets drunk and high. He doesn't go out and start trouble. He doesn't go sell drugs to other people that are illegal. He sells vape.
I'm also not doing meth and fentanyl.
Right? Yeah. So, I mean...
Well, the crazy thing is I think a lot of people probably won't even know this in the chat. I didn't know anything about it until not too long ago. But there was a similar situation to the whole George Floyd incident that either happened like shortly before or shortly after. Mm-hmm. And it was the same situation. Only these cops pretty much realized what they had done and were joking about it.
Yeah.
Carrying the guy away, and they're like, is he dead? Huh. I don't know. Huh. And they were laughing about it. But see, the guy on the stretcher was a white dude. But the same damn scenario, only these cops were acting like fucking cunts. Mm-hmm. But that's never talked about.
Carol, they took down your channel, your YouTube. They did the same thing to Cajun Marine. Hey, by the way, did you see the video of me and Cajun Marine, Drunk Uncle? It was like a 5 second video.
I did. I didn't know he lived out there.
Yeah, he lives over by my brother. He goes to my brother's restaurant all the time. Because he asked me one day about, he's like, where should I eat when I go to Lompoc? And I told him. And so then he's like, dude, they got the best corned beef and hash ever. And he goes in there all the time now.
So did you meet on this channel, or did you know him beforehand?
No, he's a subscriber.
I
met
cool.
him here. Yeah.
I guess that is a cool thing about being in California. you know, like a lot of you guys are relatively close to each other.
No,
you know,
not really. Do you know how big
not
California
close,
is?
but you're able to. It's not like you can just up and go see drunk uncle. You know what I mean?
No, but so I live in the middle of the state, and it takes me 8 to 10 hours to get to the Oregon border. So it's like a 20. If you want to drive all the way to California, it's like a 20-hour drive.
Yeah, but you guys are used to driving, especially on like in LA. Was the I-5 or the I-9?
The 405 and the 5 are the two crazy ones.
Yeah. So to go anywhere, it takes you an hour. Even though I live out in the country, I still get where I need to be in under 10 minutes.
Depends on the type of the day. How big of a town is Lompoc? Lompoc, where I grew up, is I think 45,000 people, something like that. So, you know. Oh yeah, and somebody was like, cause I know there's Big E Cranes, but there's also Big E Produce. It's Big E Produce, cause their last name is Espinosa. See, look, Big E Produce out of Lompoc, 901 Floridale Avenue, Lompoc. So yeah, there is Big E Produce in Lompoc. I know I didn't need to say it, but I just felt like saying it. I'm a dick like that. I have to get the last word in. Like, I wanted to show you guys Slick Sick, but as soon as I got even close to the base, my internet kept going out. But it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, there's Big E Cranes, but also Big E Produce. And, you know, I don't know if I should say this because I could get murdered. But actually, they're like... how can I say this? Well, they're all Hispanic people, right? They're like the Sopranos of the Hispanic people, or the Mexican people. I'll just say that. That's why they own all of Lompoc.
You
know. Like, I remember, so... I was at the bar one night, and one of the family members was, like, giving me some grief. And my brother, because my brother owns a restaurant, and he's really good friends with the person in charge over there. And they're like, don't you know who I am? Blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I have my so-and-so fuck you up. And I was like, yeah, go ahead and tell him who you're talking to right now. And this chick, she gets on her phone, and she's like, hey, Dad, there's a guy named Eddie Block here, and he's fucking with me, and I want you to come beat his fucking ass. And all of a sudden, she puts down the phone, she's like, I'm supposed to tell you I'm sorry for being a bitch to you. Not because I was big, but just because my brother was big. You know? Or my brother...
He's probably on the other end. He's like, well, stop being a bitch.
Right? Well, she was drunk at the bar, you know? You know how rich kids are? You know, the spoiled kids are? Let's see.
Yeah, you got to put them in their place sometimes.
Yeah.
Even the celebrities.
Oh,
Even the celebrities.
Look at whose son is it that's... There's some son... Was it Will Smith's son, maybe? I don't know. They're like a movie star, but they just get their videos or movies because of who they are.
Yeah.
Anyways. Pennsylvania baby shower argument over gifts prompts dad to beat an open fire, injuring 3 people. What the hell is this all about? Why'd you get my girl My Little Pony? That motherfucker wanted a PlayStation 5, and all you brought was a My Little Pony. I'm gonna shoot you.
After pioneering photographic film, we made it our mission to help change the world. Healthcare.
How can you get mad at somebody for what they buy their kids for their birthday? All right. You think it would be cool, but you don't put your face out there much, but you like to show people how to do metalwork and cheap hand tools? You have a blacksmith setup? That's cool. That's definitely cool.
So, wait a minute. You just asked a question. How can you get mad at what people buy your kids for their birthday?
Yeah, that's what this shooting was over, apparently. We're going to read the story in a minute.
Oh, well, I could definitely tell you some things that if you bought for my kid for their birthday that I'd fuck you up.
Oh, you mean like a drum set?
No.
Weed?
But I go to the extreme whenever I think about shit. So let's just see what the thing says.
All right, hold on. Let me eat this Taco Bell chip. Hold on. Actually, it doesn't matter if you lost all your points. I might start using a new program, so there may not be no more points anymore. Okay, an argument over gifts at a Pennsylvania baby shower over the weekend escalated into the expectant father opening fire, wounded 3 people, including 2 teenagers, before he was taken into custody. All right, hold on. The police department in Lower Burrell, located at Westmoreland County, about 18 miles northeast of downtown Pittsburgh, said his officers were dispatched at 6:07 p.m. to Kinlow Fire Department to report about an active shooter inside the fire hall. Upon arriving just 4 minutes later, officers located a suspected shooter outside the fire hall and took him into custody. However, this was not an active shooter situation, but rather an isolated family incident during a baby shower. Hold on, let's see. Sorry. Preliminary investigation shows a family argument began, then turned physical. The statement said the suspect introduced a 9mm semi-automatic handgun, firing off 23 rounds. A 23-year-old male, 19-year-old female, and 16-year-old male sustained gunshot wounds.
23? You say 23 rounds out of a handgun?
What's that? 23? No, 23-year-old.
23-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 23 rounds.
Yeah. It says all. It says, let's see. All victims were transported to area hospitals. At a press conference, the police chief said none of the injuries sustained by it will appear life-threatening. So it says Isaiah Jumaine Hampton, 25, is charged with 3 first-degree felony counts of aggravated assault, attempts to cause significant bodily injury. Come on, just tell us why. Let's see. Okay, a criminal complaint obtained by the Tribune Review said Hampton got into an argument with a woman at the baby shower who asked him to transport gifts after the party concluded. It was not clear whether the woman was the one carrying the baby for which the party was being held. Hampton allegedly grew abusive toward the woman, who proceeded to slap him in the face. He then shoved the woman backwards, and 3 men intervened. Hampton, who had fallen to the ground, pulled out a firearm as the other men wrestled for the weapon. So I don't think it was over the gift. Somebody just says, hey, can you do me a favor and carry out them packages to the car? Right? It was probably somebody's mom. I don't know if you've ever been to these parties, Like, I've been...
They got us with the damn title.
Right? If you're the dad, carry the packages out, bitch.
As you were reading it, I was thinking that this was going to be like... And drunk uncle likes to go extreme. Putting my hat on. That somebody showed up to the party, and whenever I seen the shower, that bought the fucking baby. They maybe had done a gender reveal already. That said future whore, just like my mama. But that would get you fucked up at a baby shower. Wouldn't you agree?
What did it say?
If somebody bought you a onesie that said for your little baby girl that you hadn't had yet, that says future whore just like her mama.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely start some shit.
Yeah.
That would definitely start.
And then if it was like a teenage party, buying like some sort of inappropriate sexual gift for a teenager when you're a grown adult.
Yeah.
That gets you fucked up.
That's crazy, yeah. All right, let's see. The political cartoon of the day. Give us your tired, your poor, and your Democratic voters. Hell yeah. All right, so I'm going to let you talk for a few minutes, for about at least a minute. I got to use the restroom. You guys can watch and see if Donnie jumps up here, because I got my nachos right here. Let's see if I leave, if they jump up here. But I also got to show you guys something. Something happened to me today that I was very surprised about. So I'll be right back, drunk. Take it over for a few minutes.
All right. Well, you hadn't had me take over in a while. So illegal fortification contraband coming across our border. Yeah, fentanyl, heroin, Democratic voters. Yeah. Yeah. Can't forget about that cocaine. Can't forget about that cocaine, but I don't think people care much about that anymore. Seems to be all about that fentanyl and heroin. Sadly. Hello, Sagittarius. Hello. I'm curious to see later on what Alex Jones ranted on about on Tim Pool. That's going to be interesting. Oh, and how about that huge flop at DC? The only that they made was one of their own FBI undercovers. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Everybody knew that was a setup. Everybody knew it was a setup. It sucks for the Tara travel there to cover it. So I hate that she wasted her money doing that. Because it was a big nothing.
Cocaine? Oh, we talking about cocaine up in here?
Cocaine.
Excuse me. So, drunk uncle, you don't know this. Nobody in here knows this. I had somebody show up at my door today.
Santa Claus?
Kind of, in a way. Somebody with 3 initials. One would be the F, the other would be the B, and then an I.
Yeah.
They brought me some of my stuff back.
Oh.
I got one of my cameras back. I got my camera back, this one. Then they brought me one of my, remember that brand new GoPro that one of my subscribers bought me that I never touched? Brought me back. Oh wait, what's this number say?
Oh, the one you said that they asked what model you had and said it was going to be like 10 models after that before you got it back?
Yeah. What does that say on there?
Yeah.
So they must have inventoried on 129, 2 whatever, 2 or 1.
How convenient that you get it back right after the failed attempt at them honeypotting everybody on Saturday in DC.
Right?
How fucking convenient.
And then the other good one. This one's just as good. This is my expensive 4K studio camera that they took. That I paid like $3,000 for.
Well, do yourself a favor and sell all that shit.
So, you know what I asked them? I'm like, well, you know, guys, I'm moving.
Listen.
And I'm like, so, hey, I'm moving. Do you need to go in the house and take out something? And they're like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, all that bugging stuff that you put in my house, don't you want to take all that shit out? They're like, we didn't bug your house, Eddie. I was like, sure. Sure you didn't. Let's see. Keep the evidence stickers on that outlaw, right? No, my ex did not bring back my license plate. And by the way, so I emailed her because my stepdad was like, just give her another chance, email her. And I was like, hey, I was wondering if you had taken the car out of my name yet and turned in my handicap plates. And she wrote back, and she, you know, Eddie's my middle name, if you guys don't know. She said it by my first name, which she never calls me. She only does that when she wants to be a bitch, because she knows I don't like it. So she's like, eh. And then she's all, it's a process. When it's done, I will let you know. So I'm like, whatever. That's all right. The bugs are staying, right? They're like, we don't put any bugs in there. Yeah, Carol, let me give it to you. Where are you? I'm giving it to you. Calm down. Jeez Louise.
Like, all right, well, after I move everything out, I'm gonna rent a huge ass magnet, and I'm gonna run the magnet all over everything.
No, well, they're gonna remodel. The people I already talked to. The girl told me that they're gonna remodel the whole entire house. So I'm gonna ask them. If they find anything, when they're remodeling.
Yeah, but with the magnet, that's supposed to like disable everything. Or is that just in the movies, or does that actually work?
Isn't
Like
there?
a strong magnet will like wipe out anything.
Isn't there detect electronic bugs? Let's see. What can you buy to detect electronic bugs in your home? Because I was watching, what do you call it, the other day, Sons of Anarchy, and they had this little thing that they could do. Let's see. Bug detectors. Stop spying now. Spyassociates.com. How much are these things? Holy shit, $348? Wow. $225? I don't think I needed that. I mean, there's nothing to bug me. Everybody's like, well, be careful because they may have bugged your shit. But I mean, think about it. I tell you guys everything on the show. I don't hide anything. I don't keep secrets. So who cares if they bug my shit? I don't care. No, they didn't bring back everything. They brought, out of the 50 items they took, they brought back 3 items. And like, the GoPro was in a pack. It has a case. It had 2 other batteries and a remote control. They only brought the GoPro back. I don't even know if there's a battery in here. Let me look. I didn't even open it up. But I never used this GoPro once because they took it. They took it when the guy had just bought it for me, one of my subscribers. The battery's in there at least. Dude, it still has the sticker on the lens. I've never used it. Download RF EMF detector app on the phone. Okay, I'll do that. But hey, so now we have another GoPro 9. So Donnie's like, Dad, I know you got some freaking goodies right there. But I couldn't believe it. I got some stuff back from the FBI. And then they're like, well, we kind of need a favor. You don't? And I'm like, oh, now I know why you brought some shit back. But they're like, another reason that we need to ask for your permission is that the lawyers for Joe Biggs and Rufio are saying that we're taking too long with your video footage, and we would like you to, they want to know if we can just send them all the video footage so we don't have to go through your stuff. And I was like, go ahead, I don't give a shit. So.
Damn. You should have been like, bring me the rest of my shit, and you can do that.
No, because, this is because I've been talking to the lawyer for Biggs and for Rufio. So I'm already helping them.
Well, I know, but, at least start the negotiation plan. Then if they gave you an ultimatum, then you got to do what you got to do. But
no, because then I'm Rufio and Biggs have been in jail long enough. I don't need to fucking just to fuck with the FBI a little bit. You know what I mean?
Nah, true.
And so I called their attorney right away, and I was like, he's like, really? They came to your house and gave you some stuff back? I was like, yeah. He's all, did they try and interview you? And I was like, actually, no. I was surprised they didn't try and interview me. But not really, because the last time when they raided my house, I wouldn't tell them shit.
You might want to make sure that, do you have a guesstimate on the file size of what they would be sending them? Make sure they get that same file size or same time.
They took a 4 gigabyte hard drive, and two 2 gigabyte hard drives. But I don't think they were all full, so I don't know. I mean, not gigabyte, terabytes. So I had 8 terabytes worth of storage space. I don't know how full they were.
I'm just saying they could selectively, even though they're saying, oh, well, they're getting on to us, they're, obviously taking their time for a certain reason.
Yeah.
And they only send them what they want to send them.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
But I was surprised that that they gave me something back. That's cool. And they the reason when he asked me, like, they didn't try and interview you, like when they actually tried to interview me when they raided my house, I was like, do I have to answer your questions? And they're like, we don't have a warrant for you. We have a warrant for your house. That's it. And if you look at the warrant, my name's not even on the warrant, just my address. And it just says for electronics. And so I was like, well, I ain't gonna tell you shit then. And so they start showing me pictures. They're like, who's this? And they show me a picture of Enrique. So it's like, well, everybody knows who Enrique is. So I'm like, well, that's fucking Enrique, you know? But that was the first day. And then they're asking me other questions. I'm like, do I have to answer? And they're like, no, you don't. I'm like, good, I'm not going to answer. I said, I have the freedom of the press.
There, so it doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah. Like, they were like, well, we want to know about this. I'm like, then you're taking my shit. Look it up your damn self. Well, where will we find it? I said, put in the work. I'm not going to give them my shit. I was already pissed off that they raided my house and, you know.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
And I wonder if they are watching. You know, at first, you know, popped in my head, I was like, you know, just the other day I was talking shit about how they broke my house and Donnie got out because of where they broke and never fixed it. I was like, I wonder if maybe that's why they brought me something back. I don't know. But they brought me something back, so I'm just going to shut up and not bitch.
Hey, you got a drink? That's good for a drink.
I don't have anything to drink right now, and I don't want to start drinking because I gotta get my house totally finished tonight, or else. So.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Well, Arflet said they always try and get you to lie. That's why when I saw a picture of Enrique, it's like, okay, everybody in this world knows who Enrique is, so I can say that's Enrique because everybody knows who he is. The FBI definitely knows who he is. It's not like I was ratting anybody out. So, you know, you give them something that you can't get in trouble for. Donnie's a spy. Oh, yeah. Donnie's definitely a spy. All right.
It's a Vambot.
Dude, you know, I didn't even try my camera. I wonder if it still works. Like the GoPro, let's see if it'll turn on. Oh, the battery's probably dead on the GoPro. Check out my camera. This is not a cheap camera. Of course, they took out the SD card. Battery's dead. Let me switch the battery out. I got another battery right here. Dude, I can start taking pictures up in Yosemite. Been so long since I had it, I forget how to use it. I missed you, babies. Let's see, this one should be charged. So, somebody's talking shit about Tara, huh? Oh, all the batteries are dead. I'll have to charge up the battery. Eric said, oh, Corinne. Our favorite person, Corinne. Corinne forever.
No.
Anyways,
you
folks.
You want talking shit about Tara?
That's what Eric Regal just said.
Huh.
No, you know why they took my SD card? Because they took all the they want to keep all of my information. Let's see. Dude, they could have fixed the little crack I have on the screen. It took it for that long. They took out everything else, though. I had SD cards in here. I had my business cards in here. Every pocket is completely empty. Assholes. But I shouldn't say anything. They brought me back my stuff. So, anyways, a little bit of good news. What do you think, folks? Take a picture of drunk uncle ringing the bell at the front gate of the chicken. Oh my goodness, you guys are bad. You guys are bad.
There better be more than chickens there.
Yeah. I don't know. Are we going that far? I don't know.
Vegas, baby. Who knows?
That's right. If we do go there, we'll be live. Oh, it's Corinne today now, Eddie. Saw her streaming again. F that Corinne chick. Oh my gosh. She's stupid. Anyways, guys. Well, it's 8 o'clock. We've done 2 hours. Like I said, I'm trying to get my stuff done because I have a doctor's appointment from 2 to 4 tomorrow. So I got to get done and up to my stepdad's house by 2, so I can do that and then still also put all this together in my new trailer. So I'm hoping I'll be on tomorrow. I might be a little bit late, or I might just go from my phone. I don't know. So we might go from my phone tomorrow, Drunk. It all depends on how everything happens. So yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I think you're right, Sheepdog. They should have been able to take my cameras, but what are they gonna say? Yeah, I gave Carol her mod back. All right, guys. Drunk Uncle, don't you got something to say?
Meow meow.
Meow meow. All right. I'll remind me tomorrow, Carol. I really got to get going, Carol. I'll give you some points tomorrow. All right. Yeah. But hey, Carol and Julius, I'm thinking about switching to a new program, and I don't think they have games to play, so just saying. All right, guys. We'll catch you all tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be on the computer, not my phone.